Hey everybody, and it's time for another random review. This review is going to be on the Paddington Bear movie that I just went out and saw today, and I'll say this, the movie is actually really good, in my opinion. I know a lot of people have differing opinions of the way it goes, from most of YouTube, for the most part, but overall, the movie was actually really enjoyable. And it was only an accident that I ended up seeing it. Not so much an accident, but basically, me and my friend were supposed to see a movie today. So I called him up, went to the movies, I met him. But I didn't check any of the movie schedules, so I didn't know what was gonna be on time. And I had dinner plans, so I wanted to make sure it'd be a movie that I could watch and get home on time. Um, you know, for the time. So I ended up going. Sorry, kind of cold outside. So I ended up going, and there were no movies set for really early, so except Paddington Bear. So I went, bought tickets, boom, went to go see it. It was awesome. I'll say this though, unfortunately, I did not get to see a lot of like the really early beginning. I just because we got in kind of late because my friend took a while to get to the theater. So we walked in basically about the time that Paddington's aunt sends him off onto a boat. But basically, we got in there by the time like the main point of the movie starts when he meets the family and then all that other stuff happens. And I'll honestly say this movie was actually really good. I'm assuming a lot of kids in the '90s during the summer had very little time, like had a bunch of time to waste until my parents got home. So aside from summer camp, which I fucking hate, um, we used to watch a lot of young kid cartoon shows on TV, and the show that used to come on a lot was Paddington Bear. I believe there are also books, which sorry, I'm a little doing this in a rush, so I don't know my source material, but essentially I used to watch the cartoons in the '90s a lot, and it was a really good cartoon. It's very strange about a bear eating marmalade, but that's how it goes. And the movie itself actually does do a very good job. It's actually very compelling, and the CG used for Paddington actually looks really good. He looks like a real bear. You can tell that it's CG, but he does look like an actual bear. Um, and he's got a cool hat and everything. And uh, the movie itself is actually really good. It had a good villain, but it especially has a fantastic cast. I don't know any actors. I'm sorry, I don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff. But the actors did a fantastic job. They had a good story, and the villain, also actress. I don't know. She was fantastic too because she's just a taxidermist, but she comes off like a spy, and like she does things like coming down from like an open window, like straight up Mission Impossible type shit. And it's really funny to see just how far she'll go just so she can kill and stuff a bear that can talk, which I find just fantastic. It's really good. Um, we also get a fantastic role played by the current Doctor of Doctor Who, Peter Capaldi, and I was really happy, because I didn't know anything about the movie. I've seen like a few clips and trailers of it, but I basically had nothing. I knew nothing going into the movie, and honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. Peter Capaldi was in there, and he did a fantastic job. He's a really good comedy actor, very much like in the style of how Matt Smith is during as the Doctor. He's very fast talking, very smooth, and overall just a crotchety old grump that doesn't like bears. Anyways, overall, I'll say this. Um, this was actually a good movie. This was probably the best movie that's probably coming out in January, and everybody knows that January is full of a bunch of shitty movies. Like last year there was basically no good movies out during January. Like none. I can't even say what. Like I did a review of one, but getting off topic. Overall, should you see this movie? Yes. if you like Paddington, if you watched the cartoons or read the books as a kid, and you just like the bear, like even if you're not a fan of those movies that basically have CG characters meeting with like real life actors, it doesn't feel like the way the Smurfs went. The Smurfs just came off as, I don't know, I haven't seen the movies, I'm sorry, but from what I've seen, I really didn't like the way it looked, which is why I didn't even bother seeing any of the Smurfs live action movies. But this movie has the actors and characters that are actually really good and overall well balanced. You know, we see a lot of Paddington, we see a lot of the family, and we see a lot of the growth of the family getting together. If there's anything I have to say that I do consider kind of bad, it's the fact that the daughter in the main family, um, comes off as like one of those, going through routines thing where she wants basically nothing to do with her family because she finds them very weird. Um, and then, like, the instant that the boy she likes says, "Hey, Paddington Bear's cool," she's all like, "Yeah, he lives with us, you know?" And then they're friends, and whatever. It just felt like a really shallow thing to do. Overall, though, if you're a fan of Paddington Bear in any medium that exists, I say go check it out. So I give it 5 stars. Yes, I'm giving up ratings now. That's it for now. Also, keep your eyes open for a Anime Friday that I will definitely be doing later.